video, sir, para ma-introduce lang sa inyo yung AV,
Under its grant
yung
component,
emergency
USAID
center.
ESP supported the development of an Energy Resilience Operations Center, or EOC, within the Department of Energy. The EOC is designed to reinforce the functions of the National Disaster Response Center and the Department of National Defense Office of Civil Defense, with focus mainly on the energy sector. It aims to strengthen synergies among energy resilience, disaster risk management, and cybersecurity, specifically enabling response and recovery of the energy infrastructure, helping cities and communities to build back better from natural disasters. The EOC equips DOE with the ability to conduct real-time monitoring of the performance of the grid and the distribution network, particularly during periods of natural disasters that may significantly lead to the disruption and the power service delivery. It likewise provides DOE with the opportunity to respond as may be needed, tap additional government and private partners, and optimize resources in response to critical situations within the energy sector. The EOC is aligned with the government requirements and best practices. This is complemented by the robust information and communications technology and cutting-edge infrastructure used by various government agencies, such as the Office of Civil Defense.
So, what we have here is 10 units of 49 AV LED wall. It's high definition. So, 10 po siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2. Then, we also have this Extron audiovisual equipment package na pwede pong mag-instruct. It can give instructions to the panels kung paano magkaroon ng synchronous na presentation. So, right now, yung panels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is instructed to B1. Tapos yung mga panels pong yon, nandun yung video conferencing system natin as instructed by the software, and also yung mga monitoring natin so that we will be numbers and science-based when we approach it. We also have the projector with writable projection wall. Yung po yun. Pwede po magsulat doon si Secretary Lotilla ng mga instructions niya for this one, do this, do that. Tapos, meron din pong ito, lapel, other presentation materials. We also have, para po maganda yung audio natin, yung walls, binago rin natin. Lighting fixtures, binaba natin para we're more efficient. Tapos yung security ng door and yung benches natin, may unan po yan sa ilalim pag magbabantay po kami, sir. So, all this hardware and software, we have PhilAware. So, pag nagkaroon ng earthquake, real-time na monitor pa natin yung web-based application ng DOST and the Energy Disaster Information Management System. So, if you remember, sir, dun sa presentation natin last March 26, I think, dun sa Malacanang, we have proposed key interventions to address the issues ng voltage shortage doon po sa Vizcaya, sa Isabela, and sa Cagayan. Doon po sa tatlong probinsya. Now, ngayon po, doon sa mga items natin, number 1, ililipat ng NGCP yung capacitor bank from Mexico to Tuguegarao Substation. Mamaya, magkakaroon tayo ng update sa NGCP. Yung cloud seeding ng DA, yung energy efficiency ng electric cooperatives, at yung Magat Dam na nakikipag-usap sa National Irrigation Administration kung pwedeng mag-operate through allocation of water during peak hours. So makakausap po muna natin yung sa Magat Hydroelectric Power Plant, si Darrell. Darrell, are you in? We have the Executive Secretary and Secretary Lotilla here. Darrell?
Good morning, Mr. President, Executive Secretary Bersamin, Secretary Lotilla, and other government officials. I'm currently here in the control room of SNAP's Magat Hydroelectric Power Plant in Davao, Isabela. We currently have 2 units available at 78 megawatt each, and we have an arrangement with NIA to operate from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. during weekdays to to support the grid, especially for the voltage support in the Cagayan Valley region. As for the cloud seeding, we have been informed by DA and the Philippine Air Force that they have ongoing cloud spotting activities here at site. So once we have the seedable clouds, they are ready to dispatch the cloud seeding planes. So since Bagat is a multi-purpose facility for both irrigation and power, we at staff continue to support the government in energy security and also food security. So thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Daryl. So, nandito po yung Magat sa map natin. If we zoom out, makikita po natin yung mga power plants doon sa Energy Disaster Information Management System. So, nandun po yun. We can monitor them. Pwede rin natin makontact through video conferencing. And we also have an update from Tuguegarao Substation para naman po ma-update tayo dun sa item number 1, intertransfer of the the capacitor bank. Sir Demi, NGCP, are you in?
Sir, good morning po, Mr. Executive Secretary, sir. Good morning. Good morning po, Secretary Lotilla, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning po, Sir USAID VP, sir.
Okay.
For the status of the capacitor bank, sir, the 50 watt capacitor is already here. The disconnect switches, nandito na rin po on site. And the other high voltage power equipment are already on site, sir. We are going to the construction site, sir, para makita po ninyo kung ano po yung status.
Oo nga eh. Yung kanina ba mas mainit, ngayon mas mainit na?
Yes, sir.
Mainit, sir, kasi sa Tuguegarao.
Ito po yung construction site, sir. For the moment, pinatigil muna namin yung mga backbone natin para lang marinig po tayo kasi maingay po.
Okay.
So, nandito na po yung mga hukay po natin. Meron na po. Tapos yung mga foam work, off-site po ginagawa. Sa bunkhouse po nila ginagawa, sir. After completion, ihuhulog na lang po dito sa mga butas natin. Ito po. Sir.
Alright.
So, yan po yung status natin sa construction natin dito sa Tuguegarao Substation 50 bar capacitor bank for the voltage support po ng Cagayan Valley.
Thank you very much. Pero sabi mo, May 16 yung deadline, no? Pero nandito si ES, pwede mo bang masagahan?
Yes, sir. I forgot to the target deadline is on May 16, 2024 po.
So ganun pa rin, sir. Hindi pa rin.
Yes, sir.
So maraming salamat sa report nyo. So with that, Mr. ES, Mr. Secretary, Yusek Bacorda and Yusek Garin, I don't see any problems with the 3 provinces as far as voltage regulation is concerned because all those items are in place pa, as reported in Malacanang, as instructed by the President. Okay? And sir, since tapos na po yung tour natin, pwede pong mag-request yung mga staff namin na magpa-picture daw po sa inyo. Dito na kayo. And yung mga taga USAID, sir, papaunahin ko na dun sa venue. Please? Dito na lang, sir. Tapos yung mga taga USAID, sir, si Ryan Washburn, and si Tim, sila yung mga partners po natin. Ako, sir, mauna na rin ako. Ako yung MC nyo.
Okay. Thank
Sige,
you.
sir.
Chris.
Sige, sir.
Yes.
Okay, please be ready. Reminders before we start the program. Please turn off your cellular phones or keep them on silent mode. Please show your seatmates that you followed the instructions. Please refrain from roaming around, especially when the guest of honor has arrived, which will happen in around 5 minutes. Please observe no flash photography. Posting of photos or videos of the event on social media while the event is ongoing is strictly prohibited, and all participants are requested to stay in their respective seats when the guest of honor arrives or until he has left the venue. So may we request everyone to please settle down and proceed to your assigned seats. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We're gathered here this morning for the launching of the mobile energy system. As the guest of honor enters the venue, may we request everyone to rise. So I'll just announce when he's coming, and then you rise up. And then be seated when acknowledged already by the Executive Secretary. Hi, Sir Butch. Hello. Okay, everyone, please settle down. Okay, please clear the area. The Executive Secretary is about to arrive. As the guest of honor enters the venue, may we request everyone to please rise and then be seated upon the Executive Secretary's acknowledgement.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please settle down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Secretary of the Philippines, the Honorable Lucas Bersamin. We may now be seated. Good morning and welcome to the launching of the Mobile Energy System. To begin our program, may we all rise for the national anthem to be followed by the invocation by DOE Undersecretary Sharon Garin.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Hayang magiliw, helos ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simulan, sa langit mo buga, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang islap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdinigling, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidiling. Lupa ng araw na walang ating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Please stay standing and put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we stand before you today, humbled and grateful, as we reaffirm our commitment to preparedness in times of calamities by launching the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center and Mobile Energy System. This milestone is the fruit of collaboration, dedication, and your divine guidance and grace. We ask for your blessings upon this endeavor, that it may serve its purpose effectively and efficiently. May these worthy initiatives be a beacon of strength, unity, and reliability, embodying the set of humanity's ingenuity and determination. And may it always stand ready to respond, to uplift, and to illuminate the path forward in times of crisis. O Lord, O dear Lord, we honor and offer you these achievements, recognizing that you alone are the true source of our knowledge, strength, and wisdom. In every step forward, in every challenge we overcome, and in every life we touch, we glorify your name. This we ask through your mighty name. Amen.
Thank you. We may now be seated. May we call on the Secretary of the Department of Energy, Secretary Raphael Lotilla, for his welcome remarks.
His Excellency Executive Secretary Lucas B. Bersamin, representing the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. This is the first time that E.S. Bersamin is visiting the Department of Energy and the PNOC compound. And so let us give him a warm welcome. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Good morning. This morning, Mr. Executive Secretary, we have with us not only our guests from the USAID, but also the undersecretaries, assistant secretaries, and officials and staff of the Department of Energy, as well as our officials and directors of the attached agencies and the government-owned and owned and controlled corporations under the Department of Energy. So each day we are reminded of our country's real and urgent challenges from natural disasters, which impact our national infrastructure, especially our energy supply, a lifeblood of our economy and the daily lives of millions of Filipinos. As climate change escalates, extreme events will continue to come more often, even in greater intensity. At the onset, we in the energy sector are taking proactive steps in our approach to disasters and in our response to them by capitalizing on our resource mobilization and sustained efforts. Today, we reaffirm our commitment to preparedness, coordination, and collaboration in times of disaster as we launch the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center and the Mobile Energy System. Our Operations Center, which utilizes the latest technological innovations from Europe and the United States, will serve as a beacon of hope and resilience. Through seamless coordination, real-time communication, and enhanced situational awareness among stakeholders from the energy sector, government agencies, and the private sector, we will stand united in our efforts to safeguard our energy infrastructure and ensure the continuous and reliable supply of energy to our communities. Mr. Executive Secretary, this is part of our effort to adjust or to effect climate adaptation. And our task force on energy resilience, which is headed by Undersecretary Wimpy Fuentebella, works together with all of these attached agencies and the private sector in order to be able to respond to the disasters and emergencies. But our commitment to resilience doesn't end there. We are also taking proactive steps to address the evolving energy needs of society by launching and presenting the Mobile Energy System to you and to the President. This innovative system represents a paradigm shift in how we will generate and distribute energy in times of crisis wherever it is most needed. From calamity-stricken areas to off-grid communities, this addresses energy access in remote communities and strengthens resilience building during natural disasters. It will provide clean and reliable energy through renewable energy sources. There will be 8 mobile energy systems units available to be distributed across the various government agencies and local government units. 2 of these units are now stationed here at DOE, one of which will be used as standby power for the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center, while the rest of the units will be deployed between June and August of this year. Each unit has 50 kilowatt hours battery storage and, upon full charging, can power 2 television sets, 2 air conditioning units, 10 light bulbs, 2 desktop computers, 2 laptops, 5 phone chargers, 5 electric fans, and 1 modem for almost 12 hours. Together, the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center and the Mobile Energy System represent a holistic approach to building a more resilient energy future. These 2 projects are part of the USAID's $34 million Energy Secure Philippines activity within the with the Philippine government through the DOE. Our sincere appreciation to USAID for this enduring partnership that has resulted in this breakthrough initiative, including our work on institutionalizing energy regulatory reforms for greater private investments and promoting consumer interests. Thank you very much, therefore, for gracing this occasion, Mr. Executive Secretary, and welcome to our launch of the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center and the Mobile Energy System. Mabuhay at magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.
Thank you, Secretary Lotilla. At this point, please draw your attention on screen for the audio-visual presentation on the Mobile Energy System project.
To aid the medical personnel, emergency and disaster frontliners, power system operators, business owners, and Filipino families, we bring you Resilience Beyond Boundaries and Mobilization, empowering Filipinos through the Mobile Energy System, a joint project of the Department of Energy and the United States Agency for International Development through the Energy Secure Philippines. The Mobile Energy System acts as a renewable energy system to be used as either the main source or backup power generators for microgrids, industries, households, and establishments, among others. To protect and isolate electric distribution utilities, ecozones, and other critical industries from the adverse effects of potential or deliberate physical and cyber attacks on the main grid. To allow portability and customizability according to the design and capacity needs and requirements of the user. And to promote a circular economy that allows unused container vans and trailer beds to be refurbished and custom-built in designing the unit. The DOE and USAID Energy Secure Philippines are also in the process of designing various modalities in finance to make MES units viable while promoting its circular economy features.
Thank you very much. Our special thanks to the USAID Philippines for this innovative project. At this juncture, may we call on Mr. Ryan Washburn, Mission Director of USAID Philippines and Mongolia, for his brief message.
Your Excellency. Your Excellency, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, Secretary Raphael Lotilla, distinguished guests, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Good morning. On behalf of the U.S. government, it is an honor to join you all here today as we celebrate a significant milestone in our shared pursuit of clean, reliable energy for all Filipinos. The United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, shares a long and productive history with the Philippine government to advance energy security. From our rural electrification assistance in the 1960s up to our present-day support for the green energy auctions, USAID has been a strong friend, partner, and ally of the Department of Energy. We know that secure and reliable energy improves the living standards of all Filipinos and promotes inclusive economic development. We are working together to advance sustainable, clean energy options in the face of a climate crisis that, if left unchecked, could undo many of our development gains. Today's event solidifies the U.S. government's commitment to prepare for natural disasters and support the Philippine energy sector the Department of Energy, and its Task Force on Energy Resiliency in advancing resilient and viable power systems that can be relied upon in times of dire need. We are happy to turn over the mobile energy system, which replaces conventional standby fuel-based generators. Later, we will also inaugurate the new Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center that will enable the Philippine government's capacity to quickly respond to climate hazards and other natural disasters. I would like to take this opportunity to express our deepest gratitude to all of our partners who have worked diligently to reach this milestone. As your partner in prosperity, the U.S. government through USAID, Hello? Okay. As your partner in prosperity, the U.S. government through USAID remains committed to supporting your journey towards a more energy, secure, and resilient Philippines. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Washburn. At this point, may we invite Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin to witness the symbolic turnover of the mobile energy system from the USAID to the Department of Energy to be received by Secretary Raphael Lotilla. At this point, Secretary Lotilla receives the miniature mobile energy system from Mr. Washburn, a symbolic turnover of the project. Thank you, Executive Secretary Bersamin, Secretary Lotilla, and Mr. Washburn. At this juncture, may we request Executive Secretary Bersamin to proceed to the center right side of the stage for the launching of the mobile energy system to be witnessed by Secretary Lotilla and Mr. Washburn. At the count of 3, may we request the Executive Secretary to pull the lever. 1, 2, 3. Push. Push. A round of applause, everyone. The MES is officially launched. Thank you, Executive Secretary Bersamin. Thank you, Secretary Lotilla and Mr. Washburn. At this juncture, may we call on Department of Energy Secretary Raphael Lotilla to introduce our guest of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin.
Thank you, Energy Secretary Raphael Lotilla. Our partners from the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, led by their Mission Director for the Philippines and Mongolia, Mr. Ryan Washburn. The officials and staff of the Department of Energy, fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We gather here today for the launching of the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center and Mobile Energy System. Regrettably, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. is unable to be with us today. With your indulgence, I hope that you will allow me to read the speech he prepared for this important event. Today, we claim another important milestone to ensure the continued delivery of services and sustained government operations in times of disasters, with the launching of the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center and the mobile energy system. These remarkable undertakings of innovation demonstrate how we capitalize on technological advancements and how we can provide proactive solutions to the energy challenges that beset our country. There is no doubt that these innovations will help in terms of guaranteeing power supply when it is needed most, especially during calamities. Electricity makes relief, response, and reconstruction possible. We know from bitter experience that power delayed is not only rehabilitation deferred, but development denied. Without power, hospitals cannot treat the injured, food are spoiled, and communication is cut off. For people and places devastated by disasters, nothing conveys the assurance that everything will be all right than the availability of power. We cannot count on people's resilience alone. People's patience is not a renewable resource. We must put in place contingencies. With the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center, the government would be able to conduct near real-time monitoring of our energy infrastructure, such as the grid performance and distribution network, especially during disasters when power service is at risk. It will also serve as a centralized hub for collaboration and information sharing across the entire energy supply chain to ensure seamless coordination among local, regional, and national authorities in times of crisis. Complementing the operations center is the Mobile Energy System, or the MES, which taps into a renewable energy source and can be used for microgrids, businesses, health facilities, and homes. The MES is a safe, dependable, and sustainable power source for emergencies, disaster relief efforts, and critical infrastructure operations in case traditional sources falter. These systems will ensure the continuous operation of critical infrastructure and basic services in emergency situations. We will hold the pilot run of the MES in the typhoon-prone municipalities of Santa Ana and Lalo in Cagayan Province. MES units will also be distributed to various government agencies, showing our commitment to improve government services in times of crisis. Let me say with pride that these projects are the result of dynamic collaboration between the Department of Energy and the United States Agency for International Development, or the USAID. These projects show the power of unity and the value of cooperation. I express my sincerest gratitude for the USAID for sharing their resources and expertise for these projects. I also thank the Department of Energy for bringing these projects to fruition to improve the resilience of our energy systems. Indeed, these projects have shown that government cannot and should not solve all our problems alone. We must leverage the resources and minds available from the private, non-government, and international partners. Many challenges lie ahead of us as we pursue the attainment of energy security, but these we can surely overcome. We shall prevail over all adversity so long as we are united in purpose. Let us bring active collaboration and innovative spirit as we claim the bagong Pilipinas that we deserve, a nation powered by clean energy and a thriving community benefiting from stable, reliable, and accessible energy systems. Thank you, and I wish everyone a pleasant day. This has been the message of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Again, congratulations on the launching of the Energy Sector Emergency Operations Center and Mobile Energy System that will accelerate our nation's thrust toward energy security and resiliency. Thank you.
Thank you, Executive Secretary Bersamin. At this point, may we request the Executive Secretary to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. May we invite Batch 1 on stage, DOE and USAID officials, other officials, and other distinguished guests. Please stand by. Alright, thank you very much. Please exit to your left. Next, may we invite on stage our officials and other distinguished guests. DOE personnel, please stand by. Thank you very much. Please exit to your left. Finally, we call on the Department of Energy personnel. You may now proceed on stage. Thank you very much. Please exit to your left. And may we invite the Executive Secretary, Secretary Lotilla and Mr. Washburn to have a brief tour of the mobile energy system. Please remain on your seats. May we request everyone to please remain seated. Until the Executive Secretary examines the MES.